Hello everybody and welcome on back to another brand new episode of Taste Test. My name is Sean and every Wednesday and Saturday I try the weird, the wonderful, and the limited edition for your viewing pleasure. If you'd like to see more, subscribe and ring the bell down below and you'll be notified when I post new videos. You can also leave a comment in the comment section of a suggestion, what it is, where to find it. You might see it on a future episode of Taste Test. Today we have some Canadian treats because my mom recently went up to Canada to do the sculpture festival up there, and she was kind enough to bring me back a couple of items. Those items were these Old Dutch Ridge Extra Honey Barbecue Potato Chips, and she also brought back an O. Henry, which is the Reese's peanut butter version of the O. Henry. Now, I hadn't had an O. Henry, the original version of the O. Henry, so I looked for like probably a couple of weeks, just trying to figure out where it was, where to find it, yada, 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 but I couldn't find it. So my mom was nice enough to order O. Henry, the original one, off of Amazon, because apparently they're only available in Canada. So we're going to try the original O. Henry, the Reese's peanut butter O. Henry, and the potato chips on today's episode. So let's, let's jump right in. It's a Hershey product, which is interesting. And O. Henry is crunchy peanuts, chewy fudge, creamy caramel, covered in a chocolatey coating. Now, the only thing I don't love in this is the peanut aspect of it. Not a huge fan of nuts in my chocolate, but we'll give this a try. Okay, all right. Oh boy. This is a thing. So we'll try this. Smell. Ooh boy, that's nutty. That's a lot of peanut. Peanut and fudge. Oh. No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, man. Way too peanutty. Oh, That is not fun to eat. It's a weird texture. Like, the peanuts are like whole peanuts, so it has a lot of crunch to it, but the other stuff isn't soft enough to like bring out the crunch. The peanuts are too soft. They aren't crunchy enough, but then there isn't enough of a difference between the soft and the crunch. It just feels like kind of a mush, but the peanut flavor is entirely too much. You could tell me that, like, if you would ask me what the flavors are, it'd just be, oh, chocolate and peanut, and you would have said, oh, there's caramel in there, and I would have looked at you like, there's caramel in there? I think I tasted a little bit. It's there if you're looking for it, but I think you would totally miss it because the peanut is so strong and the fudge is super strong as well. What is it? Okay, so it doubles down on the chocolate, huh? I guess there's the caramel. It's more in the texture of it, which is not my favorite part of caramel, by the way. I like, if for example, we're talking about the discrepancy between like the crunch and the caramel, let's use that as a great example. I like Twix. That's about it. There's a thin layer of caramel, like a fine amount, but the crunch of the cookie is what really propels that. The caramel's an interesting kind of chewy texture to it. Melds well with the chocolate and the cookie itself. I like that as a bite. This doesn't have that. The meat of it, or the center of it, is like mostly peanut. I don't really know how this is going to show. It's so much peanut. There's so much peanut in here. And as I was eating into that, and I was like, man, this sure is a lot of peanut, I thought, I'm only going to eat a peanuttier version of this in the form of an O. Henry that is a Reese's peanut butter coating. Crunchy peanuts, peanut butter. Oh, creamy caramel covered in chocolatey coating. But that's not good for me. There's already too much peanut in the other thing. I can't imagine a doubling of peanut flavor, peanut butter. I do like peanut butter, though, and I'm a huge fan of a Reese's peanut butter cup. This one got a little melty, they said, on the way back. I think broke in half. Oh, God. Oh, you can see the remnants. You can see the remnants of the chocolate. I had to put this in the fridge for a while. Okay. So, this will give us a little bit of a better look. Oh, good Lord. That is so much peanut. This one feels a little thicker. But I'm not going to qualify. I'm not going to count that like in a positive. That might just be the deformation of the melted to back to solid. Oh, God. My brain doesn't know what to do with this texture. Now, you can definitely taste the peanut butter, and I think the caramel comes out a little bit more in this as well. So I think that you would just be looking at the original as like a mistake to double down on the chocolate because everything else gets muted by the chocolate and the peanuts. That is a mess of a bite. I don't like that at all. Oh, man. I'm glad I did that first. Oh. I mean, I'm definitely against crunch in my chocolate. I don't love... you know what? I'm against peanut in my chocolate. I'm not against peanut butter, because that's a better texture, but absolutely against peanut. Oh, my goodness. I don't like that at all. I don't like that as a bite. I don't like that as a textured combination. I don't like it as I don't think it's a very good flavor mix either because it's not well balanced. Those are messes. Canada, you can keep those. Okay? Just keep them. Now, the last time that we had chips from Canada on the show, if I remember correctly, and I could be wrong, was the Miss Vicky's kettle cooked chips. And I'm pretty sure that it was in this room, so it would have been within the last about a year or so. And I liked those so much that I was bummed that I couldn't find them. And I think they've been popping up more here in the States. So that's a big positive for me. I think I've even had another one on the channel, or maybe that was a video that I filmed that didn't make it up for one reason or another. So I'm excited about these because we've had success with Canadian chips. And we're going to try Old Dutch, which has a very, that's not a Canadian font. That's definitely feels like a German font, if we're being honest. That's, but we're going to try these. Honey barbecue, definitely a flavor that I like. I do like these, the Ruffles, kind of the ridgy kind of things, or chips. So let's jump in. Ooh. There we go. Good flavoring. That's good. That's a positive. That is a very interesting and... You know what? We created the ultimate appy snack for your next snack attack. Anyway, that's a fascinating flavor combination. The barbecue is super strong and solid throughout, but I feel like the honey really brings a sweetness to it, but it isn't overbearing. And also doesn't like disrupt the flavor. The barbecue is the flavor that you're looking for. That's what you're getting, but you're just getting that nice little honey aspect of it that it's a really nice bite. It's a solid chip. The crunch is good. I like these a lot. That's a good honey barbecue. If that honey barbecue were a sauce, I would dunk my Dino Nuggets in it, okay? And that's the highest praise I can give for a barbecue sauce flavored item. So there you go. This is a huge win. This is a great find. Thank you for these. You won't be seeing any more of this bag because I will eat the rest of the bag. Probably should have filmed this on a Sunday. This would have been a great football snack. Yeah, this is a complete 180. This is a great item. So Old Dutch Ridges, honey barbecue, terrific. O. Henry and the O. Henry Reeses, god awful. Keep that in Canada. Feel free to bring these down to America if you'd like. Just, send them to me specifically. I would appreciate it. So there you go. Everyone be sure to thank my mom in the comments and my aunt as well. I'm not exactly sure who bought what or whatnot. I know my mom bought the original O. Henry because she had them shipped from Amazon. So, yeah, be sure to thank them down in the comments below. Just, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I can thank them as well. So thank you for bringing these down. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you thinking of me while you're out there voting for cool sculptures that should win the Sculpture Award for Best Sculpture and various other awards. I think there's just the one. It doesn't matter. Point is that I appreciate you watching as well. Thanks all around. Thanks to the people who supplied. Thanks to me for hosting. You're welcome. And thanks to you so much for watching. If you have suggestions, comment section down below. You'll be notified. What? No. In the comment section is where you leave a suggestion. You might see it on a future episode of the show. Then you subscribe and you ring the bell. And then you'll be notified when I post new videos. What is happening? You can catch taste tests every Wednesday and Saturday. You can also subscribe right over here. If you'd like more taste tests from me where maybe I'm more put together, you can check out this playlist right over here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And as always, bon appetit.